Good afternoon, my name is Koen and I'm part of Team Bitcoin. I'm going to be showing you what we have been building in the last 24 hours. So, what we've been building is called wycoin. It's a decentralized banking system. It's kind of like Bitcoin, but it's more decentralized. Basically, Bitcoin is decentralized, but it has centralized parts, like the wallet, which wycoin doesn't. Everything in wycoin is decentralized. So, how does that work? That works with nodes. And nodes are basically kind of like citizens in a country. So you have a lot of nodes, a very big group of nodes, and they're basically kind of like citizens, and that group is the country. Basically, if you would like to transfer money from your account to the account of one of your friends, all the citizens in that country have to agree on that transaction. If they don't, the transaction doesn't come through. So that's basically all there is to the system. It sounds easy enough, but it's actually quite complicated. So you have that system, but how do you tap into that? You do that with something we call a wallet. A wallet is basically a CLI, and it can be used to connect to the system and, for example, transfer money, request your own balance, and create an account, of course. It's good to note that a wycoin wallet should not be confused with a Bitcoin wallet. All a wycoin wallet is a CLI to make it easier for you to do transactions and tap into the system. Next to that wallet, there's also Inside. And Inside is basically something you will barely need, but for the just for the screencast, it's very useful for us because Inside basically just gives you an insight into the system. So I'm going to be showing you that my balance. I'm going to be walking you through my wallet, and I'm going to be requesting my balance, and I'm going to be doing a transaction to one of my friends. Now, Inside will show what the system is doing while I'm doing that, and that will give me an opportunity to explain to you in a very basic form how wycoin works. Let's switch to the command line. So basically, wallet is just like it's a global CLI you can install. I already have it installed. I have an account. Let's request my balance. Requesting balance for my entry node. Entry node is basically one of the nodes in the network. You can change this to any node you want. So my balance right now is 40. That can be anything. That can be dollars, euros, whatever you want. But for the sake of this screencast, let's just say it's euros. I have 40 euros on my account right now. Now, I want to transfer 20 euros of that to my friend. That can be very easily done with the transfer command, or T. I say I want to transfer 20 euros to this address. Every account has its own address, which is secure. I won't get too much into that, but it's a secure way of transferring money. It's very open, but there's a whole lot of complexity underneath. So I just say I want to transfer 20 euros to this address. Sending a request to entry node. Waiting. And it's sent. Now, let's check my balance again. As you can see, I only have 20 euros on my account left. So the request was completed successfully. And as you can see, we have a whole lot more stuff Inside now. You can see exactly what all those nodes have been doing while I was requesting my balance and doing that transaction. It's quite simple actually. When I request my balance, then one of the nodes just checks it in its own database. And it just comes back and says, this is your balance. That's fairly easy. But when I do a transfer, that's a little bit more complicated. Because when I do a transfer, I'm not allowed to transfer any money that I don't have. But also, I can't just ask one node, because who says I can trust that one node? Because if I can trust that one node, that would be centralized. And the essence of decentralization is the fact that you can't just trust one node. You need to go and ask more nodes. So as soon as I requested that transaction with 20 euros to my friend, you can see a whole bunch of nodes verified my transaction. And then they started saying, hey, we think this is okay. We think you have this money, and we think this transaction is valid. So because of that, my transaction was resolved and my balance was updated in the entire system. So all the citizens in our country, or all the nodes in our system, basically opened their big book and they went like, does this guy have this money? Can he transfer it to this person? The answer in this case was yes. So all the citizens in the country opened their big book again and they updated my balance. And that's basically how wycoin works, the decentralization of banking. Thank you for watching.